This is 1001 Chestnut, the interior. Do have lockbox on. So, after a brief walkthrough, the items that I would note that would be a tenant responsibility would be the vents were not cleaned. We pulled them out. We have a lot of fur. As for the owner, vents. Pet hair. Got some dead bugs. Window tracks are okay. Could have been better. I think we have a mixture of some vacancy cleaning as well. Baseboards weren't wiped very well. Got some food. As to owner, I believe that based on the price, that the paint and the floor and possibly the kitchen counter are what holding us back. The paint is very distinctive. It is multiple throughout the house, and it is now starting to look very worn. Anytime a nail goes in and is taken out, it's patched, but it's not quite the same color. So you're starting to see wear on the walls, holes. You can see where it's discoloring here. That's not dirt. It's just a different color now. It's wearing. We have very dark and then light tan. Again, people are putting things here, which they should be able to do, but then it nicks. It's actually drywall. It's coming out. It nicks, and then it looks worn. So, front room, living room, lights are all good. These walls actually don't look too bad. Again, baseboards being wiped. We have some fur. Let's go ahead and we remove these. I put the tape so that it doesn't damage the paint as much, but it still leaves a hole. So, take those down. The blinds are still in good working order. They're cellular shade. They're looking a little dirty, which would not be a tenant responsibility. You can see where the floor is worn at the entry of the door, which really should be. The door should be redone. The windowsills, truthfully, should be redone. They're cracked and drying. This is the door that we showed you from the outside where you can see some of the damage. It's just splitting in the paint. So again, the vent is dirty. The vent itself is full of fur. Shades do work. Kitchen. We should probably have a little door stop put here. Looks like we've got some damage from the door opening. Pantry, which could be wiped out, but it's also worn wood. And the baseboards, a little bit of spaghetti. The fridge is white, but it's starting to get a lot of nicks where the paint is worn. Again, it's normal use. I'm not seeing that it looks like there's damage, but it needs to be cleaned better down here. Got some food. Top of the fridge is good. Again, like wiping down low. This needs to be cleaned out. Cleaned out. These are the older marble countertops that I'm sure at some point they're a bit dated now. I need to throw a couple things away. manuals, which can say, and these heavy floors. Some tape on the cabinet. I don't know if you can see that or not. Some marks. The counter is clean, but it's, even for a stone, it's starting to look dull. So like even when it's cleaned, then it looks like it's, I don't know, spotted. A little bit of grease that could be cleaned out. Oh wow. And the cabinet door that's cracked. We need to take a look at, I need to take a look at that. Oven is really pretty clean. Maybe a little bit on the glass here. The seal is coming out, but you can see back in the back. You can also see food, so the floors need to be cleaned. The floors are really warm. Clean out the soap thing. It's like, that's plastic, I'm not sure that's older, but probably just from turning from side to side. Again, window tracks are okay. Not really hard to see, but there's two hooks and there's some cobwebs in between them. I frankly do not know how to even open the trash compactor. Somebody look at that because I can't even get it open. Need to clean the inside of the dishwasher edge. We have 4 remotes that have been left. That is working. Clean. And we'll make sure that all of the vents are cleaned out. Fabric shades do have some paint on them, but that's in the case the owner actually, she would paint a lot. And again, these are drying. Okay, into the family room. This paint actually doesn't look too bad. The red, the flat red in the kitchen. Again, quick touch up of the window blind work. Window blind is good. Window blind is good. Fireplace, which works. Just a little warm for it right now. So you can see if the blinds are, or sorry, the blades are clean. We have a 2013 detector, which I cannot reach. The AC we do have on. We've turned it up a little. It was down at like 50. Again, quick sweep, mop of the floors, some debris, paint in the closets. Again, so we go from dark brown to blue to a different blue. I do think that this could be part of the issue. Brown and then a little bit of wallpaper. Dark brown on the stairs, light brown, red wall. Hall bath. Clean. Laundry. You need to have this area clean. The tents were using their washer and dryer. But this was not cleaned behind, which needs to be done. Soap dispenser, etc. Wipe down. Wipe the top of the shelf. Garage. This is the owner's fridge that's been left. The tools of the tenants. Our tools, or not for the owners, I mean. Owner just had this room painted because there was a big crack. So that's been taken care of and is no longer showing, which is good. This is kind of a bonus room that just finished off of the garage. Again, we'll do a quick, got lots of little dead bugs. This piece of furniture we need to have hauled away. I believe it was here from the last tenants and not these tenants, so we need to have that taken care of. I think van lights are all good. Lawnmower can stay for tenants' use. I do not believe it's the owner's. Or if it is the owner's, it's only tenants' use, they won't replace. A few garden tools, some fertilizer. Again, left for use. Sprinkler, gauging based on the greenery of the grass is set to auto. Downstairs. Fence did leave a carpet receipt. Carpets have been cleaned, which are basement and upstairs. Some of the baseboards. We've had, and this is just from moving and from painting. Detector in place. Vacuum. The carpets down here cleaned up okay. They actually look like they could be, they'll need to be vacuumed before I move in. This is the window well underneath the dash. This is the window well. It needs to be cleaned out, and you can see where I'm wiping on the blinds. Could be dusted, but we have leaves, and that would have been a tenant's responsibility from last fall. This is a built-in of the owners. This is the sump pump room, I believe. Paint is stored here. The owner who utility sink. Just turn on, sump pump, extra paint for the rest of the house, storage. Built-in shelves. This is the furnace. Can reach this one. Working. Light. Okay. So we have the old hot water heater, and we have a leak from the left. Great. Okay. We have water on the floor. We have a leak from above. You can see it coming through right there. And I can't tell what that looks like. That insulation is saturated. So what would be over this would probably be hall bathroom. So we need to take a look at that. Old blinds, old wallpaper. 2 furnace filters. Not sure why. One. We'll have somebody change those out. Looks like we've had a leak before. Oh, well, let's see. I would say this is because the AC unit is, okay, yeah, it's frozen over. That's why, and so that's the water. Probably been running too long and too low. We will shut that off. Hall closet. Great storage, again, needs to be vacuumed. And spiders and bugs and such. This one does not work. Looks older. So we have a CO detector outside here. We're missing one, so we need a plate or to have a smoke installed outside the bedroom. Again, lots of spiders. And a plate in here. This is another example of the paint. I mean, you can just see it's dirty and it's old. It's wearing, or you can see where the caulking just looks older and faded. Window well, tenant expense needs to be cleaned out. We're missing a screen. Oh geez. Window does not want to open, so I won't force it. Yeah, that needs to be cleaned. Vacuum spiders. Closet for this room. So we need to look at our video because of that. The door stopped, but that's a hole that's dead in line there. And then there's a little bit of damage right there, so we need to look at that. Okay, and we can go lights off. And turn the AC off as well. We're going to give it a break. Let's just turn it off. And then Pamela can kind of see if we have other issues. Okay, upstairs. Again, carpets were cleaned. You've just seen, this is a very specific style of drywall finishing, and every time it's gotten a nick, normal wear and tear, it's very obvious because it's very dark. All of these. We're also having a little bit of settling right here. That's not tenant damage. You can see it, and the crack goes up a little. I think carpets will need to be vacuumed. It is older. Railing is, again, dry. Detectors are outside the bedroom. Okay. Okay, not sure why. Ceiling fan has a remote. Okay, there we go. Fireplace. Again, light cleaning of the trash. Window shade is good. Carpets were clean, they feel almost a little stiff. Need to have the handyman comes to check detectors and do a furnace filter. There's a little solar thing on the bird feeder and it's full of lights. Let's go ahead and have that removed and thrown away. This shade, however, does not want to operate as well. Could be an issue with the cord. Keeps getting caught up. So that might need to be restrung. Again. We're kind of a seafoam green. Oh, then you look pretty good. I did just a couple years ago have the flooring replaced in here. It was carpets and not the vinyl. Again, we have the difference in the paint color. Let's see where the cedar floor for the closet is. Staining. Again, you can feel and see that it's been cleaned. Shower, toilet, tub. Wipe out the medicine chest. No idea where those lights are. Okay. up some of the knobs. Have that done. Quick wipe of the bathtub. Guys, that vacancy wipe down. And the hair will be tenant here in the shower. Go tenant. Glass is pretty clean. Turn the fan down, but leave it on. Good airflow. Okay. I'll wait to the other bedrooms. And what I can reach. Working. Light is working. That's the laundry chute. Okay. First bedroom. Again, we have dated fixtures and older carpet. Not that the carpet looks bad, it just looks older. And the interior should really be repainted throughout. One good clean color, because everything that's touched, you can see the discoloration, and it's not from wear, it's just, or it's not from damage, it's just from wear. You know, somebody's put a nail hole in and then tried to patch it up, and then it doesn't quite match. We need to look and see about these curtain rods, if these are the owners or if a previous tenant. Gutters look relatively clean from here. Lines are working. Lines are working. Previous paint damage. And that's the owner. Closet. Same thing. You have lots of, it's paint, it's makeup that's been here since we leased it, which has only been twice so far. Okay, second bedroom, which the owner has just had repainted. Looks way better than it was. Much better than it was. We had some varying colors of white. The owner agreed to paint, which looks much better. Blind is good. Blind is good. I think part of the problem with having this room painted is that it showcases the rest, truthfully. The paint that's been on this carpet, this was the owners who did this, so this has been this way. There's a variety of paint colors on this carpet. Up from carpet cleaning. The painters have them up. Especially considering there isn't a shade in here. Again, we need to vacuum and there's some bugs. Bulb is working. Built in. You can see the white, it's clean, This room looks completely different than the rest. All closet. And hall bathroom, which has a skylight. This is going to be very interesting to see what the camera will pick up because it's so bright. Okay, so this toilet needs to be cleaned. You've got hair, and dusted or cleaned. Again, kind of hard to see because of the skylight, but the tile's clean, the grout is clean, doesn't look like we need caulking. And there's paint in the front of the cabinets, that was from the owner. And the sun chest is clean. The vent fan could be cleaned. And for the sweep up. You can see how it's not clear in between, that's all dust. Waiting for the toilet to go off. Okay, and this vent, we need to, that's grouted in, but it needs to be cleaned. Again, you know, paint, etc. I think that some paint, this wood is very worn, and the wood, I think, are some reasons that we're having some difficulties, so we will note that.